What's up? What's happening? What is going on, Cantalupo? Sometimes we get to watch a quarterback make amazing throws from the pocket, but what's the fun in that? Because sometimes we get to watch quarterbacks evade three pass rushers, do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that, do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that, and then still throw the ball or run the ball for some sort of completion. I like when that happens. Let's think more about when those happen. The 10 greatest quarterback escapes ever. And a huge shout out to Julian Spagnuolo, a nice Italian boy or girl. Julian goes both ways, for suggesting this video. Tom Brady flies away from the Eagles. Okay, so Tom Brady might have a slightly faster 40 time than me, but he has just about the same amount of agility, according to our NFL Combine stats. So if I was evading the rush like Tom did, it might look a lot like this.
Necked on. Cleared at 17, great protection. Now it begins to break down, and Brady thought about pulling the trigger, and now he'll run it. And will slide down.
Deshaun Watson, the second Deshaun Watson came into the league, it wasn't defenders saying, welcome to the league, get used to it. It was Deshaun Watson saying to those defenders, hey, I'm here, I'm not going anywhere, get used to it, because this is going to be normal.
Watson to throw it. Watson avoids the sack, avoids another one. Watson is still on his feet with a flag down, and he tosses it to the sideline. It's caught by Foreman, Deontay Foreman.
Randall Cunningham. This is the OG of QB escapes. What? He did what?
Look at that agility. Special right there. Jimmy Giles, the receiver. Cunningham, the rollout. Play action, holding some linebackers. They, of course, are anticipating this. All-pro Carl Banks, the perfect tackle. Drills his head through Cunningham. He maintains his balance.
Russell Wilson Part 1. We got Russell on 2 of these. Honestly, he might as well be playing Madden. And honestly, I've tried this before in Madden many a time, and it's never worked.
Shotgun Wilson. Steps up, runs into his own man. Wilson now trying to circle. Wilson breaks a tackle. Russell Wilson with a tremendous individual effort for the first down.
Russell Wilson again, this time versus the Cardinals. I remember watching this live and thinking it might have been the coolest play I have seen in a very, very long time. It absolutely deserves to be on this list.
Let's keep going. Now that their game's going to mean a lot. Wilson's got space. Got nobody downfield, though. Making it up. Cue the circus music. Wilson throwing for Baldwin. Oh, my goodness, he caught it. And there goes Baldwin down the sideline. Vintage Seahawk play. Baldwin out of bounds inside the 5.
But Doug Baldwin was blocking on that play. Doug Baldwin's assignment on that play was to block the in guy. He was in no way, shape, or form supposed to be on a route. And Russell Wilson does the whole Russell Wilson thing. Look, he thought he was supposed to be on the route. He just runs around, then Wilson does it. He said, okay, I'm going to go down here, and then I'll just throw it up. And he out jumps.
Tony Romo. This one might be the coolest one. A terrible snap, then gets kicked by Romo, ends up going about like 30 yards behind him. Still manages to get a first down. Somehow. In a way that only, I would say, Tony Romo and Tim Tebow could find a way to do.
Maybe changing the call. High snap over his head. Romo runs it down at the 25 and kicks it. Picks it up and runs left. At the 20, Romo trying to pull a McNabb. Gets away from one man. Left to the 40. To the 50. First down. Out of bounds at the 45 for St. Hood.
Carson Wentz. Carson was looking a little bit like old school Donovan McNabb in that Eagles jersey doing this. We're going to have Donovan, of course, on this list in a little bit, but just one of the many highlights of what Carson Wentz is able to do. Show me something he's not able to do.
Wentz can't find anyone, spins away, under pressure,
still on his feet. Now he fires downfield, and it's caught by Nelson Aguilar for an Eagles touchdown. 50.
Started to collapse, and this is what you get when you have Carson Wentz. We saw this in the preseason. We saw this at times last season, and it's so hard on a defense to stick with the receiver this long. Nelson Aguilar catches the pop.
Cam Newton. Anytime you get Cam Newton with any sort of space for him to create some sort of acceleration, his size plus his speed just turns into one freakish monster that is able to do things that nobody else in the league, or maybe even league history, has been able to do.
To bother Olsen off the line of scrimmage. Newton is chased. Got away from Ninkovich. Dancing. Gets away from Chandler Jones. Setting up space. There goes Cam. Add to the highlight reel that one. Newton to midfield.
That might be the greatest play I've seen. Down at 7. He drops back to pass. Nobody's open. He makes one Patriot miss. He makes 2 Patriot misses. There's Chandler Jones. That's 3, and he takes off, and he has enough energy left in the tank to get the first down. That's why I drive my car home at night with memories or nightmares of Cam Newton.
Eli Manning finds David Tyree, of course. This had to be on the list. It's one of the most historical escapes of all time. 4th and long to save your Super Bowl hopes. Somehow, Eli stays on his feet, and then David Tyree makes the catch.
Pressure from Thomas off the edge. Eli Manning stays on his feet. Airs it out down the field. It is caught by Tyree. Inside the 25, and a timeout taken.
Oh my God. This ball's thrown and Tyree just goes up for it like a basketball player. Harrison trying to knock it down. And Eli, man, I don't know how he got out of there. I thought he was on the ground, and then he came out of the pile and just slings it. That's a great catch.
Donovan McNabb running to his left after running cross field, throwing with his right hand while all his momentum is going left, 60 yards down the field for a touchdown. Are you kidding me?
4-man rush. And then coming through at the last moment, but escaping. McNabb rolling to the outside, coming back this way. Has a lot of room. Is going to launch one. He was behind the line of scrimmage, and that is Freddie Mitchell making the catch.
That is amazing.
As you take another look, check out how long it took from the time of the snap to when McNabb releases the ball. Asked what he was thinking about at this time, Donovan said, "I was just thinking about not getting sacked."
What other escape should we have included in this list? Let me know in the comments down below. I like how that rhymes. I don't mention that enough. Make sure to like, subscribe, do all that stuff if you're new. Until next time, I'm Mike Cantalupo. Thanks for watching.